his own stall. He won't care. Yes, Daddy, but I care. She tried to stop thinking about it. Didn't want to cry till this was over. Didn't want to scare Tazz. Big show, Tazz, she whispered owlishly as she picked up the soft brush. Let him think she was grooming him for hours and hours to get him ready for Devon or the National, like in the old days when she would be busy in the stable hours before dawn, when he and she, Miss Destiny Grove riding Razzle My Tazz, had won trophies all up and down the East Coast. Back before her stupid spine got hurt and she couldn't ride anymore. Out of nowhere, out of the 3 a.m. silence, came a sudden chilly wind and, in Dusty, a gale of anger. Why don't they just put me down, too? I'm unsound. I'm costing a lot of money. I'm in pain. I'm useless. Why don't they kill me? Tazz, she cried, throwing down the brush. Nobody should die young. The gelding's head jolted up, but not because Dusty had startled him. With his ears pricked high, he was staring beyond her, toward the rectangle of night outlined by the big stable door. She turned. There had been no sound of a car or a bike or even a footstep, but a stranger, a boy maybe 16 years old, stood there, looking at her. Dusty felt her world stop. She was so startled, even frightened. Yet she did not scream. He was too beautiful. A white marble Michelangelo in Levi jeans, shadows softening his chiseled face. There was something not quite human about his beauty, yet something all too hot and human about the way his dark eyes glowered. He kept his face hard and still. The anger showed only in his eyes. The breeze had halted as if the night were holding its breath. Nothing moved. Nothing made a sound. Then the boy moved, one swift step toward her. He spoke. You want me to take him? His fierce, soft voice resonated between the stable walls. Huh? Dusty couldn't think. His shadowed stare wouldn't let her think. What did he want? What was he talking about? Who was he? For God's sake, he said, even more quietly, more fiercely. It's either me or the vet. You want me to take him? He was talking about Tazz? He seemed to be. His dark gaze had turned to the horse, and his hard face softened. His hot stare gentled momentarily as he walked to Tazz and lifted his hand to stroke the silky fox-red cheekbones, the white blaze between deep, wise eyes. Dusty stood still. For once, she couldn't think of a joke. But Tazz would tell her what to think of this stranger. Tazz knew things. All horses did. When the stranger touched him, Tazz did not shy away. His ears alerted so high that they almost touched at the tips, quivering. He tucked his chin, arched his shining neck, snorted, but not in fear. Holy gee, Dusty whispered, for in Tazz's eyes she saw a blue fire she had not seen there for a couple of years. Morning was coming, and Tazz wanted to leap right over the sun. He rose into a low rear and came down with his weight squarely on his forefeet, as if they had never heard of pain. You want me to take him? The boy demanded again, not turning around. Tazz reached with his head toward the boy. Yes, Dusty whispered. The boy glanced at her with a look she could not read. Fine. His voice was as hard as his face, and she began to wonder whether she had done the right thing. Let's see whether I know how to ride a horse. With a couple of quick, sharp strides, he positioned himself at Tazz's side. I guess I can only get killed once, he said. Grasping the long, black mane, he vaulted onto Tazz's back. Tazz flung up his head and neighed like a golden bugle. Again he neighed, long and loud, quivering all over, and stamping his forefeet in his eagerness to go, run, fly. The boy grabbed the mane with both hands and leaned forward. Tazz whinnied, plunged his head, and lunged into a gallop within a single stride, bursting out of the barn as if out of a starting gate. In the days to follow, whenever she thought she couldn't handle